10,
9, 8,
7,
6, 5,
4,
3,
2, 1.
bam.
Hey, Skywalkers!
Hey, Kenny. Hey, Fernando. Hey,
Excellent.
Stacy.
Wow, look at all these Skywalkers joining us.
Joining us right in the middle of the day.
Yeah, so we can do our wraparounds. We are good, Fernando. We are so good.
Guess the only schedule we have is things we want to share on Mondays.
That's true. But
And even that.
Yeah, today it'll be tonight because I was not my voice was not ready to go yesterday.
Yeah.
It was just, woof. So now you get to hear me. I'm a little husky, but it's better. Much better.
It's very less Kathleen Turner today.
Yeah, well, it just got so tired. Yeah, even now. Excuse me. I should have, there's water here. Okay. All right.
So thanks, everyone. But we will be doing things we want to share
Tonight.
at 6 p.m. Pacific time.
Yes.
In about 3.5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have lots to share.
Good. Kenny, make sure you share this. Okay, awesome. I'm glad you love Superman. We really loved it too. It was fun. I'm glad you liked it. I would hope so, but you never know when you're so close to something.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have big opinions on it, so good to know. All right, I'm going to hit record. Richard, I'm going to need you to do your clappy claps.
Hey, Maria.
Yay. Okay, here we go.
Hey, Julie.
This is what you can look forward to on episode 527 of Skywalking Through Neverland.
Hey, Skywalkers. The Rebel Scum Con fun continues. In this episode, we have 2 Wattos. No, we don't.
You messed it up.
Yes, I did.
Okay, try it again.
Hey, Skywalkers. The Rebel Scum Con fun continues because in this episode, we have 2 Wedges and a Watto. We're going to be joined by Dennis Lawson, who portrayed Wedge Antilles in the original Star Wars trilogy, as well as The Rise of Skywalker. And we also have David Ankrum, who voiced Wedge in A New Hope. There you have your 2 Wedges. Then we get a fit of Watto in there. So Andy Secombe, who voiced Watto in The Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones, he will join us as well.
And I believe when we were talking on the plane, you were about to edit these 3 interviews, and you were like, yeah, I'm about to edit 2 Wedges and a Watto. And I was like, well, that's the name of our episode.
And that's what you get this week. But right now, before we get to them, we have got to welcome. But before we get to them, we want to welcome everyone back to Skywalking Through Neverland. I am Richard Woloski. And now, everyone, please say hello to my sweetie wife, Sarah, who sounds a little bit more like Carrie Fisher than Kathleen Turner.
Yeah, that's very good. Yes, we had to postpone our recording of this episode a day so that my voice could recover.
Go back to Romancing the Stone or War of the Roses. Kathleen Turner really had that husky voice.
She really did.
Whereas in the 90s, Carrie Fisher had a husky voice as well. Not Kathleen Turner-esque, but still kind of husky. So right now, you're in the middle of those 2.
Oh, so I should say lines from When Harry Met Sally. Married. Turn over the thing. Well, we are your enthusiastic podcast destination for the many decades of your Star Wars, Disney, Marvel, and pop culture fandom. So imagine a big Wookiee hug from us, and then a little sprinkle of pixie dust for our family of Skywalkers. Welcome, Skywalkers.
All right. Now, we are being sponsored by Small World Vacations, and they are a diamond-level Disney vacation planner travel agency and can help you book your trip to a Disney park around the world, a Disney cruise, or the Universal theme parks on either coast. So excited. Now, best of all, this service is free of charge, and we're going to take advantage of that when we go to Epic Universe very, very shortly. So head over there to smallworldvacations.com for a no obligation price quote and tell them Skywalking Through Neverland sent you.
Now, speaking of our Orlando trip, we want to remind Skywalkers of where we're going to be. We're going to have an East Coast Skywalker meetup on October 5th in Disney Springs. Probably Jock Lindsay's Hangar Bar, but there is an event on our Facebook page. And so through that event, you can get up-to-date information on when and where that will be exactly on October 5th.
So looking forward to seeing the East Coast Skywalkers.
Yes.
All right, now we are recording this from Long Beach, California on August the 26th, 2025.
So, Richard, what happened today in Star Wars history?
Well, on this date, August 25th, 1977, 48 years ago, Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, Princess Leia, and Chewbacca appear on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine. And the feature article was The Force Behind George Lucas. And George Lucas reveals for the first time that Darth Vader lost this big epic duel with Ben Kenobi and was knocked into a volcanic pit. I remember reading that in 1977. I got my little action figures. I'm out there battling, and I was trying to imagine what this would look like. Cut to 2005. It's like right there in Revenge of the Sith.
Mm-hmm.
He made a promise, and Lucas delivered.
Wow.
He also reveals the voice behind Darth Vader. Because remember, in Star Wars, James Earl Jones didn't get a credit. So, as far as I can remember, this might be the first time we ever knew who voiced Darth Vader.
Wow.
And also in this Rolling Stone magazine, I think they invented the word spoiler.
Oh, really?
Because in a headline, it read Alec Guinness as the old warrior who returns for her final triumph before joining the Force. You're giving away Ben's death right there.
That's awesome. I always think of the word spoiler now because when watching Timeless, they went to this Hollywoodland episode in the 1940s, and they met up with Lena, I don't know, one of the actresses back then in the 30s and 40s. And in their conversation, they were like, "Oh, don't tell them, it's a spoiler," because they knew the movie's ending. And she's like, "What's a spoiler?" It was so funny.
Well, you need to read this article of Rolling Stone, before.
Oh, that's okay. It won't affect.
Well, you need to read this article in Rolling Stone magazine to figure out what a spoiler is. And also in this article in 1977, Lucas talks about going back and redoing the special effects for Star Wars. He was so disappointed in the outcome. Even back then, he was talking about, I've got to redo this. I've got to redo all of these special effects because it is not living up to what I see in my head. Now, for a full breakdown of this big article, we did a breakdown on this article in episode 339 of Skywalking Through Neverland. We go through all the points to this.
And we'll put a link in the show notes. Well, from Rolling Stone to rolling back to Rebel ScumCon, let's start our double wedge episode with actor Dennis Lawson. Skywalkers, you are on fire with your comments here. Okay, yes, Romancing the Stone was so fun. I want to know why your favorite number is 527, Julie. Stacy, we're not going to call it that.
2 wedges in a water.
And yes, I believe Kathleen Turner did do Jessica Rabbit.
Yes,
right?
he did.
Yeah, nice. War of the Roses.
Yep.
Okay. Yes, it is a crime that James Earl Jones did not get a credit. Did R2-D2 and 3PO get credits either?
Yeah, James Earl Jones went in the studio for 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
And thought, you know what? I don't need a credit for this. Who's gonna see this?
Got it. And Kenny, Timeless. Yeah, I wish it lasted longer too. Timeless.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, and let's take that comment off. There we go.
All right, rolling back in. I waited so long to get a conversation with Dennis Lawson on Skywalking Through Neverland, and I met him at an autograph show not too long ago. He gave me his email address and said, yeah, I'll come on your show. Just let me know when. Well, after about 15 emails, I realized that ain't gonna happen.
No.
And then we wrote out to his publicity person who said, yeah, he's not gonna be doing interviews.
Okay.
Well, we saw him right there, and he liked my R2-D2 jacket.
Yes.
And he liked all your fun hairdos you had every day. So we stuck in his mind. So we saw the opportunity where we made eye contact. We went right over there and said, hey, can we do an interview?
Yeah.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained. He said, okay, let's do it.
Yeah. And he was so accommodating too. He's
Yeah,
like, "Oh,
oh,
where would you like? Would you like
yes.
to come back here? You like me out here?" Yeah,
He was
it was
just
so nice.
he was a very, very nice gentleman. I was still apprehensive just because of
Oh,
all
yeah.
the cat and mouse going back and forth.
Right.
But he was right there wanting to talk. And unfortunately, after about 5 minutes, his manager was giving us the wrap it up because I had Ewan McGregor questions all chambered.
Yeah, you had a bunch of questions, and unfortunately, at that point, a line began to form behind
Yeah.
us, like about 2-3 people deep. So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, we understood.
Yeah,
Obviously.
they're there to make money, so we don't want to interrupt with that. So okay,
Yeah.
okay, well, you know what? I'll back up. I'll back up.
Uh-huh.
You do what you got to do.
Absolutely. But we were so grateful that he was so willing and happy to talk with us, and he played right to the camera.
Yes, he did. He's an actor.
Mhm.
All right, now let's talk with David Ankrum, the voice of Wedge Antilles in A New Hope.
Hold on to something. Okay.
So we're gonna roll in and then roll out.
What was he saying here? To know Fudge Antilles was replaced by Poe Dameron. Oh, I don't think he was replaced.
Now, in the comments here, Glenn Stein says, I want to know if Wedge Antilles was replaced by Poe Dameron when Dennis Lawson couldn't be in The Force Awakens. No, Poe Dameron was already an established character in the script, and J.J. Abrams just wanted Dennis Lawson for continuity.
Right.
And at first, the headlines were Dennis Lawson refuses The Force Awakens, but no, he had a schedule conflict and he couldn't do it. Of course, he wanted to be there. He came back for The Rise of Skywalker.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what? People calm down with this whole, oh, he's too good for Star Wars. Schedules, okay? Schedules. And then how fortuitous was it for us to wait, this comes right after.
Yeah, this comes after. So we're rolling out of David Ankrum. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, rolling out of David Ankrum.
All right.
So now we're gonna get into this.
Yes.
Right? Or do we need to
Yeah. So how fortuitous was it? Wedge meeting Wedge.
I know.
Hold on. Now how fortuitous was it? All right, now how fortuitous? I can't say that word anymore. Fortuitous.
How exciting was that?
How exciting was that? Wedge meeting Wedge.
Uh-huh.
And I know David Ankrum said he had met Dennis Lawson at another event.
Yeah,
but
which makes sense. But still,
I've never seen it on camera.
No.
So this was very, very exciting. And this came right after the bagpipes.
Yes. Yeah, the bagpipes played by @LordDrew, DRU, on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and oh my gosh, Lord Drew, by the way, was such a delight, and his bagpipes could be heard periodically throughout the halls on Sunday. And I felt like it just lent such a fun vibe.
It really did.
Because we were like around, and all of a sudden you'd hear from far away, like on a Scottish hilltop, oh, there's the Star Wars theme. And then all of a sudden it was right here in our row, as you saw in the video. So super cool.
And Dennis Lawson being a Scottish actor, like, oh, this really harkens back to my ancestry. And you know what? One of the things I was going to bring up with Dennis Lawson was, hey, my grandmother was from Glasgow, where he was from.
Aww.
But we just never got around to that. But
no.
But David Ankrum, what a trip this guy was.
Mm-hmm.
He was just so much fun.
He was interviewing you.
Yes, he was.
Like all of a sudden we put that microphone on him and off he went. Off he went. Go.
You gotta love an interviewee who's just so full of energy.
Mm-hmm.
And that he was. And I really wanted that moment where I was saying, look at the size of that thing, and have him voice it.
And it worked out.
You know, so many things were checked off of my fandom box at Rebel ScumCon. All right, now let's go from two wedges to a Watto with our conversation with Andy Secombe.
Perfect. So, Richard, what made you bring the Chance Cube with you?
When we were packing for our trip,
okay,
I was getting some questions ready for people who I wanted to speak to at Rebel Scum. And I knew David Secombe was on my list. One of the very, very first things I've ever bought at Galaxy's Edge, one of the first pieces of item, the first item I ever got were these little Chance Cubes.
You got that, and I got the Leia from Toydarian Toymakers.
Yes.
Those were our first purchases.
This was yeah. And I realized, wait a minute, this will be so much fun if I can bring one of these cubes and play a little chance with David Seacombe.
Yeah.
So we were about to go in and talk with him, and I realized, I don't have my chance cube on me. And we had to run all the way back to the hotel room, which was 2.5 minutes away, and come right back. Because I would have felt terrible if had I not had this on me, because I bought this for a reason. He got a little kick out of it.
He
And
did.
when we approached him, he was like, okay.
Yeah, I've done a lot of interviews.
Let's do another one. But when I brought that out, this chance cube, I could see his eyes lighting up and realizing, okay, this will be more fun this time.
Yeah.
Not that it wasn't for anyone else, but he could see something else, something new that was being presented to him.
Absolutely. Playing chance cube. Yes. Awesome. And Kevin, I don't know if these emojis translate on our screen. Is that an ape?
That's an ape.
Is Kevin just in apes are in his head?
He's got apes on the mind.
Okay.
So this might be the first time anyone's ever played chance with Watto in person. Love it. All right, now next week we are so excited to bring you our classic Marvel Star Wars comic panel we did at Rebel Scum Con with Anna Graves and Jeff Caffrey.
So stay tuned for that next week. Okay. Well, should I say no?
Don't
Okay.
say that.
Well, that wraps up this episode 527 of. Do you want to go over the comments? It's fine.
Okay, Glenn's saying that's not correct. The Rebel pilot initially was going to die at the beginning of the movie. He easily could have been renamed once they had to replace Dennis Lawson.
There's a Rebel. Okay.
It was initially
Rebel
going to
pilot.
die at the beginning of the movie.
I think you're
What
behind, Glenn.
What are you talking about?
I think he's talking about how Dennis Lawson wasn't in TFA. Not
He
sure.
he was offered The Force Awakens.
Okay. Wow, I guess these comments are just coming in late because now Julie's saying my birthday is 5/27.
We should have known that. Sorry,
Yeah.
Julie.
Mm.
All right, here we go.
That wraps up episode 527 of
Skywalking through Neverland.
We want to thank Dennis Lawson, David Ankrum, and Andy Seacombe. 2 wedges and a Watto. Now, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can also find us on all socials at Skywalking Pod.
And also join us every Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific time for Things We Want to Share. That's when we share what we've done that week, any kind of new additions to our collections. We invite all the Skywalkers to come on if they want and show what they have gotten or a story they want to tell. And then we always do some trivia.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And it's not always on Monday nights, but usually it is. Just stay focused on our YouTube channel and we'll post it. Are you interested in our books? Well, we have autographed copies of Today in Star Wars History, Parts 1 and 2, plus Skywalking Through My Fandom, the interactive notebook, that are available now from skywalkingthroughneverland.com/book.
Now, do you look forward to our conversations and live streams every week and want to support that enjoyment? Consider becoming a member of the Skywalking Force, which is our Patreon.
Yep.
Oh. Break it up. And at this point, we're only 6 more away from 50 members of the Skywalking Force. Wow, that can be achieved by Life Day in November.
Life Day. Speaking of, that's another meetup for West Coast Skywalkers, November 17th.
Oh, good segue at Disneyland at Galaxy's Edge.
Oh, so exciting. Did you want to read the rest of that or no?
I lost that place else.
Okay.
If you want to.
Okay, let me do this. All right. Do you look forward to our conversations and live streams every week and want to support that enjoyment? Well, you can consider becoming a member of the Skywalking Force and supporting us through our Patreon. And there's only 6 more to get us to 50 members strong. You could be part of 50 Skywalking Force amazing members. And the Skywalking Force You have your own dedicated podcast feed that contains early access to many episodes and bonus content like an entire John Williams Hollywood Bowl concert. Actually, 2 of them, I think. Head to skywalkingforce.com and have a look at the options. And we want to thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts to those of you who are already part of the Skywalking Force. I'm so excited about it, I can't even talk.
I bet we can hit 50 by Halloween.
Oh, let's do it.
Dun, 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 dun. 6 more Patreon members until Halloween. Halloween. Halloween.
That's right.
There
Or
we go.
maybe even Life Day, November 17th. And that reminds me, for West Coast Skywalkers, we are going to have a meetup, or just join us on Life Day in Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland, which is November 17th. It's a Monday, but we will definitely be there, and we would love to see you there.
Now, we also want to thank our sponsor once again, Small World Vacations, for their continued support. Thinking of a trip to a Disney park, a Disney cruise, or to a Universal Studios theme park? We can fill out a get a quote form at smallworldvacations.com today. Their vacation planning service is free of charge. So check them out and tell them Skywalking Through Neverland sent you, and then tell them that you want 2 wedges and a Watto.
Oh boy. All right. Well, we are part of the Skywalking Network, where you can find other great shows like Talking Apes,
Star Warsologies,
the Max Effects Podcast,
the Neverland Clubhouse,
Totally Tell Me Everything,
and the YouTube shows Collectopolis and Today in Star Wars History. Now, don't forget to stick around for bloopers and other fun bits that didn't make it into the show. And
always remember,
Neverland on
Alderaan.
Alderaan. Not even for 2 wedges and a Watto.
Oh, all right. Cool. Yes. Thank you guys.
Stay on target.
And thanks, Stacy. Glad you have fun with us. I'm going to stop this
Okay.
and join the Force, the Skywalking Force. All right, Skywalkers, we're going to end this right now. We love you all. And yeah, my voice needs a break. Woo.
Yes.
All right.
So-
Join us later.
Yes.
6 p.m. tonight, Pacific, for things we want to share.
Oh, Kevin is saying his last episode. Is that Collectopolis?
Oh, nice. Amazing.
Nice. All right.
right.
We'll see you guys in 3 more hours.
Woo. Bye.
Hmm?